Welcome to Season 11, Week 2. Your West Texas Wingulls today are taking on the Queen City Quagsires. This one's going to be interesting. This is the team that we got going on here. This Queen City Quagsires team did not let me have Flutter Mane on draft night, despite our best intentions of trying to trade for it. That's okay. Instead, we'll probably get to play against it. So that would be a really fun series here. Queen City, I guess a few notable things to mention about this team is Queen City runs Amoonguss. They have Flutter Mane, they have Goldango, and they have a Landorus Theory, and that is their four tier ones, and those guys are absolutely brutal to play against, also prepare against. And so, with those in mind, we kind of had to tailor our team to be able to be fast enough to beat them, but we need speed control to do so because Flutter Mane at base 135 is so stinking fast. So, the idea with this team is Heatran kind of can answer Goldango and Flutter Mane with, the steel type just to stop the Moonblast if it's Terra Fairy along those lines. That's kind of where we started this team build, was with Heatran. And okay, what helps cover Heatran? Well, Mamoswine is a really good deterrent into a Landorus Therian if it shows up because it's an ice type. With Ice Shard, it has that priority. Maybe we have a chance to get a KO here. So that's kind of like the whole thought process between Heatran and Mamoswine core that we did this with. So the rest of it was, well, last week, if you watched the game, when we played the the Chapel Luchas, they threw a whole lot of Thunder Waves at us. And so because of that, we are bringing the Misty Surge on Weezing just, keep us from having to potentially deal with that again. Because there is a Klefki on this team, and Klefki's a really good prankster support user, really good with little screens, also very, very problematic with speed control with Thunder Wave. And so with the idea of possible screens from Klefki, that's where the Psychic Fangs from Basque Legion shows up here on this team. Adaptability, because we're not using a Rain Core with Politoed on our squad this week. And so the idea here is it's going to do a lot of damage with its stabs, which unfortunately means we probably can't tear it very well. Otherwise, we lose like the big 2x ghost bonus on last respects. And so this team has a lot of damage available to it, but it's also I think open to being exploited. And I think one of the big exploits that the Queen City Quagsires can throw at us in this series is a Paldean Aqua Tauros. We have a Diplin here to maybe kind of deal with that, but unfortunately, Mamoswine's weak to it. Heatran is weak to it, and those are going to probably be two of our bigger carries potentially in this matchup. And Basque Legion could be problematic with the Intimidate, so that's something we kind of have to think about as well. We're also going to be bringing our Volbeat that we really loved in week 1. This time we're going to use a Tailwind set because we need that speed control so Basque Legion can get in front of Flutter Mane for KOs and get in front of a lot of this team for KOs. Otherwise, it's just going to be a sitting duck on the field. Volbeat also going to have that swagger and taunt look to kind of give us a thought that shut down any kind of prankster support from a Klefki. Maybe a Ditto could come out and maybe be a problematic. That's also on Queen City's team. So this team in general is really difficult to play against because there's a lot of really good options offensively and supportively. And we haven't even talked about, Sinisha in tier 3. That's really good here. They have a male Oinkologne. They showed us how good female Oinkologne was last season. So Queen City has lots of problems in lots of different places. And so trying to cover all that is very, very difficult. And this was our best shot. I mean, maybe not my best week of prep, but the team here, I have confidence it can do something here. We just got to see how this series shakes up. So with that, I've kind of went a little bit longer with this team preview, but Basque Legion, Heatran, Mamoswine, Weezing, Diplin, and Volbeat, that's the 6. And hopefully they can come out with a win, get us some close games, and, try to get that 2-0 start. So without further ado, let's just go ahead and jump into the games. All right, let's do... what sounds good today? You know what? We'll do random. See how it goes. If it doesn't, don't like it, we'll jump into something else. So, here we go. Game 1, no Amoonguss will be used. This makes this really interesting. So, first things first, they don't have redirection, so that's kind of helpful. Which kind of leads me to think we could go a Volbeat lead to get speed control right off the bat, because this Flutter Mane is going to be a problem. It's super fast. I think it's like 207 speed. if it's timid. I think that can help us out. And to the rest of the team, Aqua Tauros, a little spooky to deal with, but I think we got the right stuff to... Yeah, I think we can actually go Heatran pretty safely here into this team. We just got to watch out for the water coverage, and if that's the case, I think if we go Heatran, Volbeat... Actually, no. Heatran, let's go Dipplin. So we're super bulky there. We can bring Volbeat in the back. See how this goes, and then I think if we can clean this up with Basculegion, and we have a chance here. Wave Crashes look really strong in this team. Don't have to worry about too much. We got Psychic Fangs too for the Tauros. So let's try it. 7 seconds left on the clock. We get it in. Okay. Here we go. Game 1 of this best of 3 kicking off now. All right. Always nerve-wracking when we start these. What is this trap? Intimidate, good to know. What's up, booster energy? Yeah. What do we got? Special attack. This thing's gonna be hard. Okay. First things first. I kinda want to scout this out. See what we got going on here. And then I think we go Giga Drain into Tauros. We're gonna take a lot of damage off of Moonblast. Yeah. Okay, what do we got? Shadow Ball. Okay. Bulk up, so now a lot of our calcs are going to be a little wonky. Alright, good damage. What do we have here? Lefties. Okay. We're going Shadow Ball into Heatran. I think we can go Grass. And now we know yeah, let's go Grass. Magma Storm to grab Flutter. And then Dipplin. I think we can just finish it off. Alright, we're gonna try that. Play a little aggressive. We're gonna maybe open ourselves up to close combat into our Heatran, which might be a little problematic, but I need to know what this is gonna look like. Regardless, I like what we got. Diglin. Okay, that'll wait Dipplin. Way to eat that hit. Close combat. He's gonna get us. Yeah. Doubled in. Good to know. But Tauros is gone. Kind of wasted Heatran, but well, it's okay. Dipplin's gonna heal up. Out of way, Dipplin. Okay. Alright, I think we just want to go ahead and get a Tailwind up so Basculegion can sweep. Chansey. We can. This is such a slow Actually, I think the better play is taunt Chansey, figure out what it's up to. And then we're just gonna have to chip away at this Flutter a little bit at a time. Okay, it's a protect. Knowing a lot of this Flutter Mane set going into this. Alright, what's the Chansey doing? T-Wave. Okay. Bring us back to week 1 flashbacks. Okay, so what is its other moves going to be? I think we're going to show a little bit here, but I like the idea. We'll kind of hold this off as best we can. Let's keep chipping away. Confuse Flutter. Chansey probably swaps here. It's probably Gotengo in the back, right? Alright. Just gotta figure out what he has going on. Alright, we get the Confusion proc. Seismic Toss, that's 50 power every time. That's not any damage whatsoever. Okay. Oh yeah, we're in a weird spot. I think we're just gonna hold this a little bit longer. Just chip in the Flutter. No damage whatsoever. I think we're just gonna pull something here in a second. Moonblast. Alright, that's the full set. Thank you, Diplin, for your service. Critical hit. Okay. Chansey shakes off the taunt. Let's go Tailwinds, and then we should have really strong last respects damage here. Problem. So we want the Tailwind. We want to protect this turn. So we can either scout out to protect on Flutter, and then we can also taunt Chansey after the T-Wave. Alright, Chansey's out. Gotengo. We have Thunderbolt. Okay, there's the protect. Match the protects here. We got Tailwind. Let's see what we got going on here. The only tricky part to this is Flutter could switch here, and that's a last respects. So I think it's gonna pull Flutter because he sees the last respects coming. We'll do this in the Gotengo. Get this wrong, it's okay. It's just game 1. There's the Terra. Is this Terra Steel or Terra Fury? He didn't switch, so I would have thought the turn. Maybe we get Confusion proc, that's kind of our hope here. Alright, Gotengo down. But this Shadow Ball is going to hurt. Yep. The crit. It's a little unfortunate. Good game, though. So we got Confusion procs. There's a chance. It's going to take quite a bit, though. We do have to play this out. Unfortunately. I think we just got to hope for some confusion luck here. And then we'll have to just whittle down Chansey with lunges. I think I gave him a little too much credit. Yeah, Helping Hand. We'll get to see some moves. Alright, that's okay. Kind of threw away Heatran at the beginning. I think was our biggest issue in this game. Alright, here we go. And that should close it up. Good game from him. Well played. Wow. I know a lot of information though. Let's get that left scoreboard updated. So Tauros might be problematic. We have some ways to answer that. Diplom fell a little flat there. We didn't have enough damage. Okay. Let's see. Kind of a tough one. I don't know what we have on Goldango. Syrian Zora could be something. T-Wave is potentially problematic. I think there's a way we can... Yeah, the current party, Shiny Arcanine, Shiny Hawlucha, that we were thinking about using for this series, but opted out of it. So Tauros is a little challenging. I think if we get speed control at the beginning, like I like what we have. Kind of throw... It's a little rough. Speed control in the back's fine too. Weezing might actually have a way to play here because Strange Steam. It's pretty good damage, and then we can kind of boost our damage in general going into this. So I think that might be the route we play this. Mamoswine, we're gonna have to Tailwind for Mamoswine to do really good here. I think Weezing though. Weezing in front, Volbeat's probably in the back for Tailwind, so we're gonna have to get in front of this Flutter Mane. Heatran's still good, but we have to get rid of Tauros to get it out there. So maybe... that's interesting. Basculegion in front can be good damage. Heatran in the back, potentially. Actually, stick it with the Heatran, Volbeat lead, and I still think Basculegion in the back is going to be our answer. We might be going up against the exact same lead, and in that case, I'm hoping we can do enough here. Alright, what do we got? Tauros Goldango. Okay, so he changed it up. It's a good adaptation from his side. Tauros is going to be problematic. Intimidate's there. Misty Surge is active though. Okay. There we go. Go back to full screen. Strange Steam there. I think it's a Terra Grass angle, and then we can just go for the Heat Wave. No. I think Strange Steam and Tauros gonna pull Heatran in favor of the Basculegion angle here. Basculegion's gonna resist everything, and if it's a close combat coming our way, I like it. There's a bulk up. It's going to be problematic to deal with, to say the least. Naked Rain's going to drop his special. Oh my gosh, Freezing. I didn't run that calc. Oh, I didn't think about that calc. That was bad. I thought... Well, can't blame the thinking on that. Well... Not one that we showed up for today. If we were here to boost... Oh my gosh. We gotta get rid of Tauros. Last respects in Tauros could be good. Oh. That was such a silly play on my part. Tauros has to go so we can have Heatran go do its thing. That's Chansey. Okay. Bulk up's probably gonna live this hit. It's Wild Charge, like rough, but now we have speed advantage moving forward. Yeah. Wave Crash. Okay, he wants Volbeat going. That will KO Volbeat. Volbeat, good job. Okay. I think we have 4 turns to win this. Three turns to win this. So we go for a Heat Wave here. And we're just gonna have to last respects to the end here. We got some pretty strong boosts because we inted 2 members of the team. This should cover for a lot of what's coming out his side. Does Chansey get ally switch though? I don't remember if it does. Okay. Aqua Jet. Good to know. Okay, we'll take that. Just connect, get some good damage out. Yep, Chansey's bulky. Yeah. That little chip right there will add up. Two more turns. And he is going to try to save that Flutter for post. So keep the Heat Wave going. We don't know if building OS Protect. I think it does, but we really don't want to. We want this, I guess, 2v2 at the end here. Okay, Chansey with the moves. There's the Flutter. 1 turn of Tailwind remains. And there's that booster energy that will be very problematic here. Okay, I think it's going to protect so he doesn't have... throw the Heat Wave at him. Flutter Mane probably protects here. We need Basket Legion to be alive after this turn. So we're going to go into Chansey. Hope this will be enough to KO. Because that Seismic Toss is adding up. Terra Fairy or Terra Dragon. He's going for the D-Gleam play. Helping Hand D-Gleam. We should have just went for it. Oh my gosh. That'll do it. Oh, well, hold on. Okay, so we need to stay topped off as best we can. Tailwind gone. T-Waves are going to be coming out. I think we just need to get what we can here. Alright, Heechan. Can we pull one out? Okay. Against that, we might not be able to. Mate. That Basket Legion read was not a good one. Okay. Flash Cannon is going to be a 2-hit into this Flutter. Yeah. Hand played really well. Seismic Toss to get us to where we can get KO'd, I think. Yeah, 62. Gonna heal. Yeah, that's gonna be just enough. We are in this really, really weird spot. I guess we're gonna protect. Stall this out. It's so bad. We can't touch the Chansey. Okay. Stall it out. I don't really think there's a way we get out of this. Kind of hope we get enough healing going on here. If he goes for... We need both targets hit here. So Flutter protects his Seismic Toss. Maybe this is very inaccurate. The chip damage is going to be what's important to get us out of this, because we're going to have to protect stall to get us going. But if he doubles into it, or crit's going to be what gets us out of here. Nope. Oh shoot. Well, we didn't play our best game there. But that's that. We got our asses handed to us. 2-0 in favor of QCQ. I guess that's what you get when you play in your own head. Unfortunate. Well, not a whole lot to say, other than we just got whooped. So I think the big thing was we should have done last respects into the Flutter Mane, thinking... thank you, John. The trainer card. It took us like an hour and a half, I think, in week 1 just to get that shot. So we'll take those. But we learned a few things. Dipplin is terrible in this situation. We don't think we utilized it very well. Not running a Make It Rain calc because I thought that was going to be a neutral. Attack into Wheezing because it was Poison Fairy. I thought that was going to be neutral. So that's kind of my fault there. And then the big stuff was not getting our targeting right. And so targeting being incorrect is what kicks you in the butt every single time. So with that, we're going to end it there. Thank y'all for watching. We will see you in week 3 when we take on the Toronto Trick Roomers. I finally got my matchup correct this time around. And yeah, we have a negative differential for the first time since season 1, or whenever we started keeping track of that. So, got a long road to bounce back on, but we've got 7 more weeks of games. So, thanks again. Oh.